Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Ingram Orchids and More. I'm Kathryn, and today we're going to be talking about our 2024 Spring Open House haul from Palmer Orchids and all the vendors that were there this weekend. And it was the most fun 3-day event that we've had in a long time. I mean, every open house is such a fun time. We have great people that we work with, and seeing all of our orchid friends come together. I mean, we're family, so we have a lot of fun together, and getting to catch up with all the vendors. It's just such a fun time, and what a wonderful community that we get to be a part of. And I want to show you everything that we got because we're just as obsessed with orchids as you are. So when the special things come out during an annual open house, you gotta get it while the getting's good. So I am going to talk about our hauls from each of the different vendors first, and then I'll leave the best for last, the stuff we got at the end of the weekend from Palmer Orchids, because they get the cool stuff out for these open houses, and we want some cool stuff too. So let's get started. So the first few plants that I want to showcase and highlight are from Bredren Orchids. That is Philip and Liz. They have such amazing, cool species, hybrids, everything. And they are just so fun to talk to hang out with, and just such wonderful people in general. And we love every time that they come out because we love seeing the different crosses they have. It's just stuff that we don't get to see every day. So we're super excited, and we fell victim, and we're like, please take our money. Please take our money. We need these. So let me show you the plant that I got. And then the 3 other ones were Tristan's picks. As you know here, I'm a sucker for dendrobiums, the Formosa types especially. And this first one that I got here is a Dendrobium runcamal vejverut, clonal name yellow form. If I butcher these names, I'm sorry, but this is a Don Marie cross with Formosum hybrid, and I picked it because we've got a bud on there. I don't know if you can see that, but super healthy. Oh, I love the shade of these green leaves, and super excited about adding this to my collection. I'm just a sucker for these types. So when I saw it, I came running over to their booth first thing Friday morning, and I'm like, this is coming home with me. So that is perfect. And if they have a picture on their website, I'll include it there for you guys so you can see the flower. And be just as obsessed as I am. So let me put that over there. So that is the one plant that I got from Bredren. So let me show you the other 3 that Tristan got. So the second one, if you can imagine, is an Encyclia. And this is an Encyclia Phoenicia. And of course, we have lots of Phoenicias here in our collection. This is a species, a Cuban species, I should say, and we just had to add it. We had to add it to the collection again. We love their Encyclias. So they smell so good, the Phoenicia specifically. All Encyclias in general smell wonderful, but this Encyclia Phoenicia smells like chocolate, and that is the plant. So what's one more? We needed another Encyclia Phoenicia. This one is Cattleya picavia, and this is Tenebrosa Michael II, which has an HCC AOS award, crossed with Purpurata Canamas amigas. So that is what this plant is. And like I said, if I see the picture of the flowers on their website, I will insert a picture so you guys can see that. But here is the plant. It's just really cool. Super cute. And then, last but certainly not least, we have a big boy. All right. This is MYC Memoria Brit Porter. This is Cattleya tigrina crossed with Myrmecophila Christinae. It's massive, you guys. This thing is huge. I think this was the first plant that Tristan picked out when he saw what Philip and Liz had at their booth, and we jumped at the chance. We got the biggest one, and they always bring the really, really cool stuff for us. So super excited about that one. So that is all of the 4 plants from our Bredren haul from the open house. Let's go on to our next vendor. So, a dear, dear friend of mine, talk to almost every single day, Sandy at Pato Casero. They make their own pots. It's a mother-daughter duo, and I love their stuff. I love them as people. They are the most wonderful human beings on this earth, and she was texting me, you know, the weeks and days leading up to the open house, and I just was absolutely obsessed at everything that they were creating for this event. And she was sending me pictures, and from start to finish of the whole curation of what goes into these pots. And she finally sent me the final pictures of these pots, and I'm like, I'm buying that. Don't even bother putting it out in your booth. I'm buying it. It's coming home with me. And I love supporting small businesses. I love shopping local. So if I can get my pots from someone who is so wonderful and gifted at creating such masterpieces, I'm gonna do it instead of going to Lowe's or Home Depot, because anybody can have a basic pot, but when you have the combination of a special plant that's special to you and a special pot to go with it, it just adds so much character and so much fun and happiness into your life. So let me show you what I got from her. I got a lot. So the first one is this little pot here, and it literally looks like a log, like someone has cut a log and just formed it to put a cute little orchid in there. So I loved this, and I loved it so much that I wanted the other one that she created, which is a little bit more shallow, but it's got some glossy effects to it and a little bit of green, so it looks like lichen and moss on a log, so it looks super natural. I love that effect. I love anything natural. So I think that adds character to the plants itself. But those two, they just complemented each other, and I'm like, I can't buy one without the other. So those are those two. And then I got this really, really, really cool glazed bowl, which does have drainage. All of these have drainage, but I loved this color. I loved it, just like a seafoam green. I loved it. I thought that was so cute. It's very Floridian, and I needed it. So I am really excited. I think one of the Cattleya divisions that we got is going to go perfect in this. So that's number 3. And I've got 2 more to show you. So, as you know, terracotta pots are honestly the best pots to grow orchids in, and she ran with it. So we've got this one here, which is just the most beautiful ombre gold and green hued border around the pot. We've got those holes here and a drainage hole at the bottom, and it's just so cute. And there's a little bit bigger one that kind of complements and ties into it. That is terracotta as well, has drainage holes everywhere, and has that same type of glaze and pattern, a little bit different of a pattern I would say, but they complement each other. So I thought these would be perfect for the bare root cattleyas that we got this weekend, and I mean, everything ties in together, everything matches. So very, very complimentary. So Sandy, thank you so much for being there, and I love supporting you. Thank you for being my friend. And if you guys love handmade pottery, you need to go reach out to her. Pato Casero. I'll put her information in the description down below. Follow her. She's on Instagram. She's got awesome stuff. And she does a lot of painting. So my whole house is about to be full of Sandy Wirt originals, and I'm okay with that. I want all of her artwork in my house. So moving on to the next vendor, who is also so special in my life. That is Roxy at Orchids 365. She was our first time ever vendor at this spring open house, and I'm so excited that she got to be there because I love shopping her stuff. I love talking to her. I love talking about plants. She's just such a wonderful person, and she's just gifted at what she does. She is seriously amazing. She has her own YouTube channel. I'll make sure I include that in this video too, so you can go follow her. But everything she makes is wonderful. She has such a wonderful heart, and I appreciate her being my friend and getting to spend those 3 days with her. She makes the most amazing things. So let me show you. I reached out to her because she had made a timber pot for me, and because I originally purchased the pastel colored one, and I'm like, I love that. I love the color. I love the size of this pot. Everything that I have is doing well in it. And I messaged her like a few weeks ago, and everybody knows that it's crazy show season, and she let me know that she could make another color for me. And I had asked to have the natural wood color that she'd been creating with her other size pots and mounts, and I had to have it. And I said, hey, no pressure. You do you, make whatever you need to make first, because you guys, she 3D prints her pots and her mounts. It's amazing. And everything that she does, she tests her own plants, her own orchids on these mounts and on these pots before she sells them, to ensure that your plant is going to grow successfully in whatever she creates. So it is tested and it is approved. She brought this weekend my timber pot in the natural wood color, and this thing is massive, you guys. It's got the drainage hole, we got the slits on the side so you can see those happy root growth. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so excited to have this size because it's hard to find big pots, and I'm excited that I have it from her. And because she is so sweet, you guys, for free, she made this like honeycomb mount for me. And it's got her logo on there, Orchids 365. And this is so stinking cute. It's just that honeycomb pattern. Put a little metal wire on there and you can hang it. So I had to find something that I'm gonna mount on this. But it matches, it's so cute. It just looks like honey, I love it. And because she was going with the natural theme, she had done a new design, which she has. I have the other one that is more of an emerald ombre color, but it changes in the light. And because I like that natural wood color, she created this 4-inch one that changes colors. So it kind of looks like, you know, the wood that's been burnt and curated a little bit. But it's so cool because it changes colors in the lights. When you turn it, it's beautiful. And I have a whole bunch of stuff like this in my collection already from her that are growing amazing. So I wanted something cool like this. And if it helps, my 4-year-old daughter approves of these pots. She loves them. She thinks they're the bomb.com. So there you have it. 4-year-olds don't lie to you. They're very honest. So these are really cool. So Roxy, thank you so much for being a vendor at the open house and being my friend and creating these awesome pots and mounts. I really do appreciate it because you're helping me take care of my plants. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So go follow Roxy at Orchids 365 and go buy some stuff from her. She's amazing. The next one I have, this is so funny. This was actually a gift from Mike and Paula at Artstone, and they are just the most awesome people. I love them. They are so sweet and so knowledgeable, and they have been coming to the open houses for such a long time, and they are amazing. So Miss Paula was talking about this on Sunday morning, and I had fallen in love with it when she brought it into her booth. And I'm a sucker for cacti and succulents, and she started talking about this, and she calls it the pickle plant. And if I can find the Latin name, I'll include it here, but I loved how cool this looked. Seriously looks like a pickle. It's got fingers, and it's got these little growths that you can actually top cut and put into new pots, and you'll get new plants, everything. So it's a full sun succulent, and it has these red flowers that are so cool. Hopefully you can see that. It is just beautiful, and you have to have it in full sun for it to be able to bloom. So I have a corner with my pencil cactus and my devil's backbone that I'm thinking of putting this by. I love it, and it's not spiky, it's not going to hurt you or anything like that, but it is so cool. I love desert looking plants. I'm a sucker for those. If it's not an orchid, I'm buying a cacti or a succulent. So this is so cool, and they gifted this to me, so I was super appreciative. So thank you, Mike and Paula. They are from Artstone, and they are located in St. Petersburg, Florida. They have an awesome nursery. They've got Alexis stonework. They are so cool. Go check them out. They are an awesome place to visit, and they are just a wealth of knowledge and super fun people. So thank you, Mike and Paula. I love this. I have to show you a progress picture for the fall open house so you can see that I'm doing good with it. And I just want to say, get you some Orchid Friends, because Vinny, if you're watching this, thank you so much. He came on Saturday and brought everyone pizzas, and he came and brought me a dendrobium that I did not have. And I saw that he had purchased it a few weeks ago and posted a picture of the flower, and I said, where did you get this? I need it. Tell me which nursery you went to so I can go find this plant. I gotta get me one. And he told me where he got it, and he said, don't worry about it. You don't need to drive that far. I will go get one for you. And he is just so hospitable. He is so caring, and he got me a dendrobium Jai-How candy. And he brought that along with the pizza, and if you know me, my heart is with food and orchids. So Vinny, thank you so much for this. This is the sweetest sentiment. I appreciate it so much, and I'm so excited. It just finished blooming, and I am going to repot it and nurture the ever-loving crap out of it so I can see it bloom again. But thank you so much. I love it. So thank you. Drum roll, please. Do you want to know what Palmer Orchid employees get from the open house? You're about to find out. So we got some really cool stuff. We saw Ashley and Jake and Robert plan for these events so many months ahead of time, and they think about all the cool things that they can offer for these events. And as an employee, I'm sitting here watching, and I'm just, amazed. So of course we're like, I need some of this. So let me show you what we got. All right, so we got a lot of bare root divisions and cuttings. So the first one here, this is Papilanthe terese variety Andersonii, and this is a full sun loving bandaceous type. And the flower is old on that, but it is such a beautiful pink and yellow flower. Robert has this massive plant that he's had for such a long time, and it's growing in the back of the greenhouse. And it is so cool. When it blooms, it is just, it's a show. And so we've been wanting a piece of this for such a long time, and we got it this weekend. So thank you, Robert and Ashley. We're so excited about this. But this next one is Catti A varsavixii, and this is the clonal name HDO crossed with Self, and just a cool species. We got some new growth there. Super excited. There's that one. And I swear in these videos, it's like either an airplane flies over or somebody's lawn is getting mowed, and so I'm sorry about that background noise. But the next one is LNT Meadow Gold, which is Anceps crossed with Arentiaca. It's a yellow flower. And we've got all of these fun-loving root tips here. We're super excited about this plant. We've been wanting this in our collection for a long time. We had actually picked this plant for a wonderful woman at our church, and we fell in love with it. And we gifted the plant to her and realized we didn't have one, so now we do. So there's that one. The next one is Coeggy Folia. It looks like monkey grass to me. So I'll make sure to insert a picture here. So we got that. Super excited. We don't have a lot of this genus in our collection, so we're gonna start. All right. Just like the Phoenicias, we can't have enough Luda Minana. And this is the Catti A Luda Minana blush color, and this is the Coastal Lowlands variety. Make sure to have a picture inserted there. We got a division of that. Looks like we got two of these, actually. We got two. I guess Tristan really wanted this. So we got two of those. And you know Tristan's a sucker for pink. And then, oh my gosh, this plant, y'all, is like the holy grail of the whole haul. So, let me tell you, this plant is hanging in the back of the greenhouse. And when we saw it blooming for the first time, Tristan and I saw it, and we just literally yelled for Robert to come to the back to look at it. And he was equally blown away as we were. It is such a beautiful flower. But this is Catti A Time Life, and this is LC Irene Finney crossed with Massier 4N, and we got a piece of it. I'm so excited. It's so pretty. I'll have to show you a picture of this. But oh my gosh, you guys. So happy. Our baby. I love it. And the last bare root division that I have before we move on to potted stuff is RLC Pamela Heatherington Coronation. And this is a super pretty Wrinklealia Cattleya. And we got a big division of that. So I'll include the picture there. It is beautiful. Are you ready to see something cute? This is RTH Chief Glory Red Ant, and it is just the cutest little Cattleya thing you've ever seen in your life. Oh, I love it. Small reddish orange flower. It is so cute. If you know Chief Berry, along the same growth stature as that, but this is so cute. We had to have it. And our other duplicate is an encyclia, if you hadn't guessed. Tristan's obsessed. So This is Encyclia Hunty's Home Run, which is Placata Forma Alba, crossed with Randy I Forma Alba. So, growing in 3-inch net pots, we wanted to get 2 of these and see how they do, because they actually started blooming at the nursery recently, and we fell in love with the flower. I'll make sure to include a picture, but it is so cute. And what's one more Encyclia? We gotta have it. All right, you guys, that is our haul from the 2024 Spring Open House at Palmer Orchids. And drop a comment down below. Let us know if you were there. What did you get? I want to know. I want to know the cool things that you found. Whether it was from a vendor, whether it was from Palmer Orchids, I want to know. I want to see what you got. And I want to say thank you so much for all of our followers on here, for just coming over the course of the 3-day weekend and just saying hello and being so encouraging about our YouTube channel. It seriously means so much. And it was just such a pleasure getting to meet you guys. It really warmed the heart. And we love you guys. We do not take you for granted at all. We couldn't be here without you. So we appreciate you all. And we were so happy that it was such a successful event for everyone involved. And we're hoping for bigger and better things. So we'll have a summer tent sale later on at the end of summer, and then the fun fall open house, which is always the weekend before Thanksgiving. But we're always open to the public Tuesday through Saturday. So if you're local, come say hey, but follow along and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.